Hello and welcome to PlayStation Best Friends, episode 79 for the week of November 23rd, 2018. That's right. This is the Thanksgiving / Black Friday edition of PlayStation Best Friends. We're dropping to you every Friday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation and gaming news you could possibly need, but we do stream live typically Wednesdays. So if you want to watch us, head over to our YouTube. My name is Anthony Palm, and joining me as always, Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hanging in there. You know, just been playing like Pokemon, basically. Not really too much crazy. The other one rejoining us this week, now that he has done a week's worth of nonsense. I don't know. He went to a concert last week and didn't get on the episode. Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up? Yeah, sorry. I definitely did miss the podcast last week. Went to a Saves the Day Kevin Devine concert. My headspace for concerts these days, especially the music I listen to, just a bunch of sad white boy emo shit, is that these bands are probably going to break up soon or eventually. So it's like whenever they're in town, I try seeing them if I like them.
That's how I was with like Thrice and a lot of my band, and like I'll go on Trail where it's like I got to see them before they stop touring, and then they retired and then they started touring again, and I'm just like I can't.
Yeah.
Do it. Twice literally had a farewell tour. I went to their farewell tour.
Same, yeah.
Now they've done like 4 tours since. It's like what the fuck. I'm kind of like I would like to see them, but they're never playing anywhere close to me, so I just can't deal with it.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, a lot of games I played this week. Actually, I have 2 weeks worth of content to talk about, but just in case you have been thinking, listeners, oh, why was Jeff on the off last week? But I was tweeting about Charlie Intel not leaving the podcast. I do now write for Charlie Intel, the Call of Duty blog.
Mr. Big Money.
Website. Yeah, big money. I wish. Yeah, no, we'll always be doing PS Best Friends unless I work for a game studio, which I guess that would be interesting. But writing for Charlie Intel, that's really cool. Just wrote my first article today, actually, on top 5 zombie weapons. But yeah, that's that.
Yeah, congratulations.
Nice, man.
That's
Thank you.
exciting. So now you are working for 2 different gaming.
Well, 3, yeah. Got PS Best Friends, Charlie Intel, and New York Video Game.
You don't write articles for us.
I write videos and audio. I write my words.
So that's new and exciting. Now, are you going to be providing any content for us on YouTube anymore, or is everything going to be owned by Charlie Intel?
I haven't asked them. I haven't checked on that, but I imagine any content outside of Call of Duty, I'm still be posting on PSVF. But I think I could still post videos. I'll double check about that. But
yeah. Otherwise, listeners might only have his current zombies Easter egg content on our YouTube.
Well,
so check that stuff out.
PSBF fans would not be lost for Call of Duty content because I'm seeing someone picking up the slack on that, Miguel, with some top-notch skill-based matchmaking videos.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
They're completely accurate, by the way.
Oh, I know they're accurate. Just a quick tip: if you're not gonna watch the videos or whatever,
yeah, quick summer.
Play 2 matches, get out, and join back in.
Yeah, that's usually what I would do anyways. But it's especially with this game, you got to do that.
Because man, the sweat fest is real, man. I got my towel right here, right next to me, man. Some water and sweating, bro.
It's such a weird. I don't know why it does that. Because I noticed it. Billy noticed it. You made a whole video on it. If you just stay in your lobby and you just, find match games over, wait for the countdown, play another match, it'll just be super mismatched and really fucked up.
It's going to kick people out, and then it's going to just make your lives miserable, man. Sometimes you can't even do, just mess around with different pistols or whatever, to do challenges, because you're going to get destroyed. It's just, I don't know what they're thinking, man. And plus, the extra news that came out, the blackjack crap that they added this week. I don't know if you I think we talked about it on the chat between us about
we were talking amongst ourselves about it.
Yeah, the two pre-orders. I think we were.
I think just the one. I think variants. It was just
it was just the pistol, right? Yeah, the pistol one. But the for the one for the Maddox, they gave it to us for 3 or 4 days, and then they took it out.
Unless that was a 3-day span that I didn't play, I don't remember getting it. I don't know.
Like, dude, I had it for a bit, and then it just disappeared because they
I don't
took it
know.
away.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you're talking about though
I dig that
cosmetics
skin.
for guns.
Yeah, cosmetics, and now it's $20. So yeah, $20 for a cosmetic.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, I saw worse in Fortnite, so I mean, I don't even really get it. But
No, dude, it's not worse. At least you're getting it when you're paying for it. You're not getting it here.
oh, even with the two gun skins, you
Still
have
gotta
to
level
No,
up
dude,
tiers, yeah.
you still gotta level up or pay. I think it's there's 13 tiers in that system, so you gotta pay $13 more if you
but
want
who's
it right
paying
now.
for the tiers though? Just level it up.
A lot of people do, dude.
Well,
You'd be surprised.
Wait, how many tiers after you pay the $20 to unlock the tier? How many tiers to
It
unlock?
depends on the thing you buy. The one that I got is 13.
So yeah, for those that they just
I didn't
added
know
it's
it was
13.
13 or I would have reconsidered.
So you gotta pay $13 to get that right at that moment, or play 13 hours.
Wow.
That's so stupid.
Wow. Okay.
So in case any video watchers are wondering what I am doing, I am currently doing a little bit of research. Playing Warframe on Switch, which just launched last night.
Because this is a Switch podcast, all right?
Well, I mean, it's a gaming podcast. But it's running really, really, really well on handheld. Like I don't know if it's quite 60. It feels 60-ish, but it might be like 55. But it's running really good, dude. And like
I imagine the resolution's probably turned down. No,
it looks good. I mean, it's definitely not 1080, but I think it looks 720. And there's still a lot of particle effects. There's still a lot of like motion blur and stuff. It doesn't really look like there was any sacrifices made with it that I can tell. So if you are interested in Warframe on Switch, go check it out. It is free to play.
Nice.
Or you could play it on the PS4.
Just saying, play it on the PS4.
Since launch, remember that? That was a free launch title. But finishing up Black Ops 4 talk, zombies. I finally have beaten every Easter egg. Last time I was on, I beat the Voyage and 9 Easter eggs.
You beat all 4 maps already?
Classified, I didn't get the cutscene because to get the cutscene you have to get to round 150 and
I saw that.
crashes before then. But you
did the thing that would trigger it.
I did the thing for the silver trophy, but the silver trophy isn't the egg, but it's whatever. I got all the silver trophy zombie Easter eggs. Awesome. Really enjoyed them all. The Blood of the Dead was the last real hard one. Me and my crew did that on our first try. Like we expected to like die like in the 4th step and just be like, all right, at least we know that up to that for next time. But no, we got it.
How do you feel? Are you satisfied with them?
Yeah, I enjoyed them. I really thought they were great eggs. I wrote a little tweet about it that they're fun eggs to repeat to play again. Especially the 9 one.
It's not like you just beat them once and now you're over it. Like you would do them again. Because I want to do the Voyage of the Damned one.
Yeah.
Voyage, I keep saying that. It's Voyage of Despair. Voyage of the Damned. What is it? Is it like a fucking... I think it's like a Dragon Force album or something.
Something of the torture. Something of the Damned.
Something like that.
With the latest... One of the latest updates, I don't know. I don't remember it. I think it was like 2 weeks ago that I think fixed most of the bugs and crashes.
Oh,
did that actually made it more stable or...
Oh yeah, you guys were talking about this last episode. Yeah. So I personally haven't had a crash in like a couple weeks now. Honestly,
I haven't had a crash. I can't remember when my last crash was.
It's been really good. But honestly, the funniest part is looking at the patch notes for these, and it's like because they specify each zombie-related crash, and it's like
everything
fixes crash. Yeah, fixes crash related to zombies spawning in. It's like good.
Okay, nice.
Thanks for fixing that one. But yeah, they fixed most of the crashes. I'm still seeing reports of people crashing, but I mean,
but it's not as often as it was.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's good. That's good.
It felt like
At least they're made the game playable after a month of release. So.
Yeah. Now they just got to fulfill content promises.
Yeah.
And then was there anything else about Black Ops? Oh yeah, there was the big news about the leaker. That's really how.
Here, question about this because this happened before they upped the big update that fixed most of the zombie problems. Do you think they pushed all that like to make it that day? Because I think it was like a day after it's when the patch released. Do you think that had to have that affected the whatever they're gonna in the update? Or
I mean, it must have in some ways because they
or you think they were just had it already done, and that was gonna be
I'm pretty sure my timetable on this is correct, but the leaker came out. He pretty much said, did you guys say he was a fired QA guy that he was fired for some bullshit lunch thing or whatever? No one knows if that's true. Like maybe
that part sounded a little suspect, but I mean,
but he started giving out Easter eggs, and he was like, "Yeah, if you do this here and do this here and do this here, you get this thing." And it was so like obscure that it couldn't have been like he just guessed it or anything like that. It's like, oh, he clearly did test this, and he clearly knows it.
It's just the story I'm not quite sure about, but clearly he knew
story about him getting fired.
About him getting fired for going on his. I mean,
it's a little fishy.
Like, it's really, I mean, yeah, it's irrelevant to most.
I mean, if it's true, I feel really bad, but I'm not quite sure if it's true.
And then so that was on the weekend. So I think that was Saturday actually, and then Treyarch didn't have any time to respond until Monday, and then on Monday they came out. So they had like
4 or 5 days then before the update came out.
Yeah. It was more time, but they did say that there would be an update. I think on Monday. It was like a letter from
then it came out on Tuesday. The update.
Yeah. So whatever. Yeah, Zombies keeps getting better. Did
they comment on the QA guy?
No, they have not commented on the QA. They haven't.
I mean, he's getting sued right now, so he's probably fucked.
That's still an issue where it's like, yes, they're fixing it, but the communication still isn't where fans want it to be. It's still like, oh, hey, it's still, they sound like they're communicating in the same way that they would have regardless about the community's uproar.
But what do you want from them?
I want a developer to come out. I want it's exactly what David Vonderhaar does for Blackout on his tweets for the zombie community. It's so simple. Just have little thoughts coming out, being like,
I mean, why you already know that.
Who's guy zombies Blundell?
It'd be Jason Blundell, but his whole shtick is being mysterious.
Yeah, so it's like, who do you expect them to come out?
You could get Craig Houston to comment about the story or something, or maybe like tease people, even like be cryptic on Twitter. They're not even.
That's what Blundell should be doing.
Like they're not even playing along. They're just like, or like making like.
That's what the Sledgehammer and Infinity War guys do, where they're like, "Oh, you guys aren't even close," or like a shifty eye emoji tweet when like something was found. Just like like. Yeah, cute little nods to the community that way. Right now, it just feels like,
or maybe they were balls deep on trying to fix the game, bro.
That could be it as well. By the way, I mean,
because the game was really bad when it came out.
Do that as well, where they're just like, all right, we're not gonna say anything, and then we're gonna fix it.
Until it was a little bit better is when they started to communicate.
Kind of the same with World War II. I mean, I know that's Sledge, but.
And then last thing on zombies and Call of Duty Black Ops 4, I guess the Nuketown Zombies map is pretty much like.
Kind of confirmed, right?
Yeah, I mean, they put zombies in the Nuketown Island on.
That's Blackout. That's when I'm like, wait, is Nuketown Zombies out? I asked, and you're like,
Miguel messages our 3-person Facebook group chat, and he goes, Nuketown Zombies is out already, and then I'm like, what? I scroll through my entire Twitter feed in like 300 tweets in like a second. I'm like, Miguel, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, oh, I just misread it. I thought it was
Nuketown Zombies. I'm like, oh shit, it's out.
They announced zombies in
the Blackout.
Like a week
Nuketown,
ago.
But why would zombies be in Nuketown if it's not to hype up a soon event? But
yeah, of course.
Black Ops 4, still playing a lot of that. Other things I've been playing, Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
How is that?
I have some stuff to talk about when you're done too.
Let me preface this saying I've never played Spyro before. I have no nostalgia for Spyro. I'm 22 years old now, and this is the first time playing Spyro.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's cool. It's I get it. Like if I had nostalgia for this, or even if I was,
it's a collectible, dude. Fucking platformer. It's
that's
what it is. Yeah.
It's like a
collectible. It was perfect for the time when it came out, and it's probably perfect for like a 10-year-old kid.
Yeah. Not say it's childish, but it's more of just like,
like I want to play it too. I want to try it out, but it's like that's what it was aimed for at that time. When
I do want to get it too. I just don't have time to play it
because I enjoyed the first.
I was a huge Spyro fan back in the day.
Oh, once again, if you like Spyro, you'll love this. It looks great. The first 4 worlds in the first game, I really enjoyed. I thought like, oh, this is a fun like platformer running around stuff, but it kind of just got too monotonous, and it's like, oh, I'm really just doing the same thing each level. Well, the levels look different and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of the point. So I was always a bigger fan of Spyro than Crash. Like I liked Crash, but I went to Spyro. I went to that well more than I went to Crash.
Oh, and then on Spyro, there's no subtitles in the game, and Activision's response was bullshit. Did you guys see the story at all or no?
No.
It was like, oh, well, we have to translate this game in a lot of regions, and we have a lot of things to focus on in development. And it's like Toys for Bob is working with a new engine, the Unreal 4 engine. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, games have subtitles. Like, this isn't the first time you get whatever. And it's been pissing a lot of people off. I mean, rightfully so. If you're hard of hearing or, a deaf player, you
True.
really know what's going on.
It's a little weird. Because I remember there being subtitles in the original game, too. That's the weirdest part.
Some sections have subtitles, but like when it's like
I feel like they're gonna patch it later on.
Cutscenes don't, yeah. Hopefully, because
like,
Crash didn't have subtitles. Also, I didn't realize that the trilogy.
Yeah, but Crash isn't real. There's not really much dialogue in it. Like there's like a couple scenes, but it's not like Spyro. There's actual dialogue. Like there's cutscenes in it frequently. Yeah. So like every time you free a dragon, there's a cutscene.
Were those cutscenes in the original too?
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to see what those look like.
Because some not that good, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, some of these
it is. No, I watched a video comparing some of them, and it's crazy. It's completely not even the same thing in a good way. Like it's awesome.
Interesting. But yeah,
Have
what were you gonna say?
Yeah,
I'll go on my last game, I guess. Astrobot. A lot of Astrobot Rescue Mission.
Black Friday, man, it's coming up. Yeah. I'm gonna pick it up.
Games like GameFly didn't pick up either. I wanted to beat Astrobot, but I've pretty much just been doing one world per session. There's 25 levels in all, 5 worlds. Each world has 4 levels and a boss. I would say each level takes about 10 minutes. So let's say,
that's not bad.
That's about how long the Playroom VR Astrobot demo was before it was called Astrobot Rescue Mission. What was it called? It was Playroom Rescue Escape something. I don't know. That was like the precursor to that game.
Yeah. Which I still got to play. I really do want to play that one just to see like where it came from.
Like how it came. It came out. It's free. I mean, check it out.
Yeah, I have it on my system. You can't delete Playroom.
I thought just you can.
I'll go ahead and try deleting Playroom. You can't delete Playroom.
Playroom VR.
Playroom VR. You can delete Playroom VR. You can't delete Playroom. But yeah, it's enjoyable. I find with VR games, it's really, since like you're locking yourself in there, like in the VR headset, it's really about like the attitude or like the vibe you're going into it. It's like if you're like feeling sick or like I don't know, in a bad mood, I guess, like you're not gonna have a good time in a VR game.
Yeah.
Because I was noticing I was getting like really frustrated with some levels. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because I wanted to play VR last week. I wanted to because my buddy came over. Actually, I need to upload that video. Check this weekend for some footage. But my best friend Jesse came over and played Tetris Effect. And he tried it in VR. The footage I'm going to use is non-VR because it's not really... It's harder to see as a viewer in VR. But he played that in VR. He said it was cool, but he's kind of almost a pro player. Not like officially, but he's really, 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 really good. Like he was #1 on the world's leaderboard for a couple hours. And he said it's cool, but it's just distracting. When he's trying to like legitimately play, it's just kind of distracting. But he said it's interesting though. But when he came over, I had the VR. Like the VR was just set up, so I was like, should I play something? I was like, well, like I kind of want to play something, but like,
yeah, you have to really be like.
I just packed it up and put it away. I didn't want to force it and then get mad at it or get sick or something. So,
but yeah, Astrobot, I would recommend. Within the first 2 worlds, I'm like, oh, this game is like my favorite VR game ever. But then towards later, some of the levels got like a little annoying jumps and stuff, like little annoying platforming sections.
I feel like that's the game you have to play it in bites, or you're gonna get sick of it. Yeah. Play like 2 or 3 levels, put it down, maybe a couple days later, play more. You know what I mean?
It has a lot of really neat mechanics, especially with the controller, because the controller like could turn into a bunch of, it has like different power ups, I guess, or like attachments. So like at one point, like you could be using it as like a fire hose, like your DualShock, and like moving it around to like help your little Astrobot. At points, you could be throwing shurikens, throwing stars.
Shurikens? Okay. It's something like that.
Yeah, why am I
Shurikens?
And you slide the touchpad. You slide the touchpad, and you can actually see the mechanism because like the controller you're holding in the game is like see-through, and you can see the mechanism that is launching the throwing stars. And it's like, it's very cool. Very cool game. But yeah, that's about it. What about you guys? That's what I'm playing the past 2 weeks.
So I played oh shit, the other one came out yesterday. I played Spider-Man The Heist DLC. I really liked it. It was pretty much close to the perfect length that a DLC could be for me personally. They did add new crimes, which it really wasn't that bad. I'm not going to complain about it. It was only like 4 districts, I think, 3 or 4 districts that they added crimes in. So it's not like it was the whole map that had crimes again. So, but that was, of course, the last thing I did for like the trophy list.
Also, you clear it out. You got all the trophies?
I got
So
all
that-
the DLC trophies. I didn't
nice.
get all of the. There's the new game plus trophies. I didn't do those yet,
Oh,
just
okay.
because I don't have time to replay it
Okay.
completely. Yeah, but I did all the DLC, the heist DLC
Oh,
trophies.
that's cool.
So Turf Wars is out now. I want to get to that. Maybe this weekend, because it's knowing that it's only like a 3 to 4 hour investment. For all the trophies and everything. I feel better about jumping into it, so maybe I'll do that this weekend. But it was really good. The story was solid. A lot more MJ, who I really liked in this game, which I hear some people didn't like Mary Jane, and it's kind of weird to me because I thought she was excellent in this game. And they touch on some other story, like some other loose ends from the campaign that I won't spoil. But it was very good, very good. It definitely was a cliffhanger, though. So I'm excited to see what happens in Turf Wars and the final DLC. And then I also played.
They're coming out relatively near each other.
One a month,
Yeah.
October, November, December. So,
Yeah, not bad.
and then what else did I play? I downloaded Detroit, so I'll get to that. I don't know when, but I will get to it.
Miguel, have you beat Detroit yet?
He beat the
No, not yet.
Oh.
I thought you did.
Well, who said that?
You did.
When?
Like last week, I thought.
No, I said I was close. I played like an extra mission or two, but that's it.
Yeah.
Haven't played much this week. Other than that, and just caught.
Yeah,
So
so
I don't have
I'll
that
get
much
to
to that.
Detroit. It's kind of a little bit lower on my priority list.
And Black Friday came early, so I got a Odyssey. It's installed already, so
yeah. So I told you guys I wasn't gonna get that because I was going to get other games. I was gonna originally I was gonna spend $60 to get Mario Party and 2 VR games. I was like,
Okay.
I'm never gonna play the VR games, and Tay doesn't want to play Mario Party with me. So I was like, fuck it, let me get something else. So I ended up getting. I ordered Assassin's Creed. You had to
Okay.
order it online.
Yeah.
With our Best Buy early rewards, whatever, fuck.
Mhm.
So I ordered Assassin's Creed and I ordered FIFA 19 for Switch.
Nice. Okay.
FIFA's actually, I can't even believe it. I feel kind of sad about it. FIFA 18 is my most played Switch game by like 20 hours. I have like 85 hours in it.
Wow.
So that's like, that's how I was like,
More
I can
than
actually,
the Messenger? Because
well,
you played that a
Messenger's
lot.
only a 13-hour game.
But then you like played it like 3 times.
Even if I
Oh,
played
but
it
you
8
played it
times,
on the PC. I forgot.
yeah,
Okay,
my first
yeah,
playthrough was PC. So,
yeah.
that's how I was able to actually justify buying the new one. Is like I played like 80 something hours of this old game. Let me just get the new one. I get the refreshed, rosters. I get the UEFA packages for Champions and Europa League, which is cool. So, yeah,
Not bad. Not bad.
that was my early Black Friday. And there's some small miscellaneous stuff I'm picking up, like the Darkest Dungeon DLC was on sale for like $3 on Switch. So I picked that up. Jeff, actually, Risk is on sale on Switch, so you and I should pick that up and play together.
I have no faith in that game being good. If it's anything like
it's the PS4 one. It's the same as the PS4 one, which was good.
Yeah, I'll have to check on that. I mean, the Monopoly.
I had it on Xbox One, but it's the same thing. No, I played this exact version on Xbox One on Switch, and it's actually really solid.
Because I know it's part of the Monopoly family pack when it's bundled in.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't feel like.
I hope it's not. Okay, yeah, because that Monopoly.
No, because I played this exact one on Xbox and it was solid.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that Monopoly, you couldn't skip AI turns, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? I have to wait for this guy to think about if he's buying houses.
There's a demo for it if you want to go download it just to try it. But I think it's on sale for like $11.99 or something. Yeah, $11.99.
Yeah, what else are you guys looking to pick up? What is on your wish list that if you see it on a sale
real quick,
Black
just before we move on,
Cyber
speaking of the
Monday?
Messenger, new update for the Messenger is out. New game plus, Jukebox, so you can listen to those sweet tunes by Rainbow Dragon Eyes, and some new content I'm not sure about. So I'm going to do my 4th playthrough of it.
Nice.
But as far as wish list stuff, I think I'm pretty set because Detroit and Spider-Man DLC and Assassin's Creed were like my top ones. I don't really know what else there is. I don't care about Battlefield 5. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for Battlefield 5. So like probably like $20 or something. My plan is to get Astrobot for sure for $20. And
have you played Moss, by the way, or no?
No.
Okay.
And Firewall 0 hour. I'm still thinking about it. It's $20. I got the aim controller.
10 somewhere now.
No, GameStop
they
promoted it for 10 and then they changed it to 20. It's like, you motherfuckers.
Because that's why I was going to get it. I was going to pick up Astrobot and
Firewall for 10 would be. That's a great deal. That is a great
That's
deal.
why I was going to get it.
Yeah. So I'll probably pick up both of them. I got a bunch of credit in GameStop. thanks to the trade.
My brother keeps buying shit with my Best Buy like rewards account, so I'm just
Man,
keep
you got a bunch of money, huh?
Nice.
You
No,
banking
this
it.
is his own debit card, but like he uses my GCU account.
Yeah, so you get the.
So I get all the rewards and shit. Yeah,
yeah,
like he
rewards,
just bought 2
yeah.
copies of Battlefield 5 because like one for his friend. So I'm like, okay, I'll take the free money.
Wow.
Hey, you should have asked him for to buy you a copy too. I mean, why not?
Nah, he is notoriously cheap. It's probably his friend gave him the money for the other one.
Oh,
Just for the
okay.
My
Nice,
brother
nice,
is
nice.
notoriously cheap. He is the most frugal person I've ever met in my fucking life. It's insane.
Gotta save that bread. But yeah, for me, honestly, I haven't bought much in Black Friday in years. It's always like one small thing that I'm waiting to get cheaper. This year, it's the Fighter Pass for Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
I think Dragon Ball Fighter Z is on sale for Switch too.
It is. It's on the fucking base game is on sale, and I've even seen the special edition on sale that comes with the Fighter Pass. But that Fighter Pass, $35, 8 fighters. I haven't seen drop at all, and I don't know. I maybe I'll just pick it up after the movie comes out because I'm gonna be so juiced to January. But
Nice.
is there anything else to talk about regarding anything that happened in the past week?
You guys touched Red Dead at all? I haven't really touched it.
Oh my
not,
God,
not
no,
even intentionally. I've just been busy.
Great call.
Oh, and
Okay.
obviously Pokemon too, which we can talk about.
Pokemon, I was gonna actually save for the end. Just why
Yeah,
not?
we'll talk about that later.
Compartment it. But wow. Okay, Red Dead. Quickly. I'm up to chapter 6 now. I just started chapter 6.
How many chapters are they?
I think this is the last chapter based
damn.
on
I'm still on
trophies. Because there are 3 more story trophies, but they're hidden, of course. But the
You don't
names,
wanna look at them by accident.
no, I looked at them because I'm fucking. I was like covering the trophy title, but I want to see the trophy description to see if it's complete chapter 7, complete chapter. After chapter 5, after complete chapter 5, it's just complete mission title. So I complete mission Buggity Boo, complete mission Buggity Boo. So I don't know what's gonna happen in this final
Nice.
chapter. But wow, this game is insane. It's like in the last 4 hours of gameplay, I did like what could have been like 3 different ending climaxes, you know? Like
So
3 different missions that felt like it could have been the second to last mission.
For someone like me that's just kind of strapped for time, and I do kind of want to get to Assassin's Creed as well, should I just start mainlining the story?
Yeah.
Generally mainlining it, not like avoiding all open world stuff, but like do a story, do like a little bit of open world stuff, go back to camp, do another story, like just
because there's no way you get 100% the game. There's no way you get all of the legendary guys. There's no way you get
I know that everyone's like all excited about hunting and shit, and like I just cannot care less about the hunting stuff. So
do all the side things. Do all the side things that like enough to like be what's the word I guess like to have like spent your time with them. It's like feel that you got like you're like okay, I dabbled in each thing, but then just mainline.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get like super in the weeds with hunting.
I check some spoiler casts about the game.
Ooh, risky.
I've avoided everything.
Oh, I don't care, dude. I know how the story ends.
Do you?
I know I'm
all
not.
right. Definitely don't say it here.
Well, don't say.
No, I'm saying even before we played the fucking game, and then I saw the spoiler cast. I'm like, yeah, I can imagine that. It's so obvious. I mean, if you played already,
Read their
one
about it.
Yeah, no,
I'm not gonna talk about it, but
you already spoiled it for me just by saying that. I already know what happens now.
You played fucking Red Dead 1.
Yeah,
you already know how it's gonna end.
I'm very interested. Yeah, obviously. I mean, honestly, hold up. I did speak to someone who had no idea it was even connected, and I'm like, they didn't know. Sorry, they didn't know about Red Dead 1, so they're like, oh wait, what's gonna happen?
They didn't know that Arthur Morgan conveniently was never mentioned once.
Yeah, they didn't know like John was the thing, and it was funny.
Did anyone ever like scrub through Red Dead 1 and find if there was ever any mention of Arthur? I
don't think so. I think I even did like searches right when he was announced the name Arthur Morgan back like 2 or 3 years ago, whatever, and it was nowhere on any website or anything like that. So
I'm telling you, it fucked me up for like a month after they announced his name because in Dexter season 4, there's Arthur Mitchell is the Trinity Killer, and then Dexter Morgan is obviously the titular Dexter. So it's like it fucked me up because it was like combining the 2 main characters of that season for this guy's name. So I would always think he was a Dexter character.
Interesting. But yeah, no, I hope to have Red Dead 2 beaten by next week.
You're not gonna beat it. There's still a lot more.
I know. I'm very confused because it says
that part after the ending. It seems more interesting to me than the actual, like the main plot.
Okay, interesting. All right.
I'm just getting sick of Dutch sitting on his ass smoking cigars, doing fuck
Oh,
all.
dude, Dutch gets so good where I'm at right now. He is.
I know,
such
but
a
like right now,
great
he's just
fucking
doing
guy.
fuck all, smoking his cigars. Like, oh yeah,
Not a
bring me
great
some
guy.
money.
Not
It's
a
like,
great guy.
Too
motherfucker,
bad.
I'm running all over the place.
Too bad it takes 20 hours to get good.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm
definitely.
very surprised at the what has
Pacing?
happened since Red Dead has came out, where I was villainized before it came out, and now Miguel is saying all the stuff that I was saying about it before it came out. Just
Great
interesting.
flip-flop.
Interesting.
We could talk about it later, but close to the end of the year,
No,
game
but I did.
discussion
I did.
stuff.
I forgot who tweeted. I think it was Destin, maybe from IGN. But he's like, "Why is everyone just conveniently forgetting that Red Dead 1 also had a huge middle act that like dragged on?" It's like, of course, Red Dead 2 would have the same thing, and I don't know. I'm cool with it. I like it.
And the intro was slow as fuck, which I liked the intro of Red Dead 2, but I can see why people wouldn't like it. Whereas, like, if you compare it to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is going to be the game it's compared to, at least open world wise, maybe not Game of the Year wise, but open world wise of this year.
It's a lot faster.
Odyssey, I think I said Origins last week, and I clearly meant Odyssey. So sorry about anyone that was upset about that. But Odyssey is just off the right out the gate. It starts super quick. Whereas Red Dead is clearly way more of a slow burn. So I think those are the two games open world wise that are going to get compared this year clearly. Because I can't think of anything else open world. Because God of War really isn't open world. No, it's like not. You can backtrack, but it's not. It's like almost more of a Metroidvania-ish.
Far Cry, maybe.
Nice.
I don't even want to. I forgot the game came out this year. I don't even want to remember it.
That fucking
mess. It is definitely not time. Oh God, don't even bring it up. I mean.
How about Fallout 76? That piece of shit.
Yeah, have any of us played Fallout 76?
No.
I played I gave my impressions of the beta a couple weeks ago.
Which game was it? Was it Spyro that sold more physical copies than Fallout?
I'm sure.
It was one of the games everything else past week or so that
game.
I don't even know. It might be part of the news, but I think if I remember correctly, I think Spyro sold more physical copies than Fallout 76. And if that's true,
yeah, I'm sure that's true.
Fucking hilarious.
I mean, shout out to anyone having fun with it, but
I'm not saying you can't have fun, but it seems colloquially like no one's having fun. So
either way, it's not
a bad game
to play like Fallout 76 because it is time for the Islander report.
There'll be some news.
There are 4 items this week.
Hey, Captain's count.
First up. Every month, my favorite time of the year, the NPDs. Here are the top 10 best-selling games for October 2018. What was it, guys? What was number one? Black Ops 4 did beat Red Dead 2.
I mean, that's pretty obvious, I think.
It had like 2 months.
There was a possibility.
Hold the fucking phone. Because I was the only one out of the 3 of us that said Black Ops would beat Red Dead, and y'all motherfuckers yelled at me.
Oh, I said it was going to be close.
I said the same thing.
Said it was gonna be close. I always said it was gonna be close.
I don't know.
Also, though,
I mean, he had 2 months too, so I mean, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. The week.
I thought it was huge. 1 week. Actually,
it was 2.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, but Red Dead had the biggest opening of all time for a weekend.
It had 5 days. It had 5 days in the month to get there.
Yeah, dude, that's why. If it had at least an extra week, I think it would have.
I'm very interested to see the November.
November will be November.
Yeah, you're gonna tell November. Yeah.
Yo, shouts out. Where the fuck is Red Dead Online? Was it not supposed to come out this month?
They said end of the month. They said beta end of the month. I think we talked about this last week while you were off.
We have 9.
Probably gonna be out next week.
They have to call it a beta because it's gonna run like shit for the first 2 weeks, even though it's the full thing, just not done.
I don't think it's gonna run like shit. I think it's gonna be
connection
wise.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, remember when it would just clock at the overworld, like the map screen? Yeah,
I hated that.
Fucking days.
Back to the list: Black Ops 4, Red Dead 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, NBA 2K19, Super Mario Party, Soul Calibur 6, interesting. FIFA 19, no surprise. Marvel Spider-Man still up there. Madden NFL 19, and WWE 2K19. Not only did Black Ops 4 become the best-selling game of the month, it almost instantly became the best-selling game of the year, and its launch month dollar sales are the 8th highest on record since NPD began tracking game sales in 1995. I saw earlier what that list was of the 8th highest, and I think all the ones above it were just other Call of Duties or Grand Theft Autos or something.
I'm sure, man.
It's insane, man.
Other stats across October, dollar sales in the industry surpassed $1.5 $5 billion USD, the highest total spending amount in the month of October since the NPD group began tracking since sales in 1995. No surprise, Black Ops 4 and a new Call of Duty and a new Rockstar game in the same month. Usually never happens. The PlayStation 4 was October's best-selling hardware platform, with unit sales reaching an all-time October high for the platform, and the highest October sales for any PlayStation platform since PlayStation 2's success in 2002.
Not bad, huh? Not bad.
Yeah, I
think they did.
I bet that's all because of the connection it has to Call of Duty and Red Dead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, clearly. And both games have some form of exclusivity, timed or not, with PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate, by the way, and I imagine honestly the developers hate it more. The Call of Duty exclusivity, the 7 days thing. Every blog post, everything, it has to specify 2 different dates that are just 7 days apart, and it's just so annoying. It's like, all right, guys, now everything we said last week.
I just think it's hilarious that Xbox. It's sad but hilarious that Xbox gamers got the Halloween content after Halloween was over. Because
exactly, it's
so stupid.
Well, I mean, we did too. So
no, we got it the week of.
Not really.
Yeah, very close. I think it's like on the day or something.
No, but they got it like clearing away.
Yeah, no, they definitely got it after.
Got it the week of Halloween.
You would not throw a Halloween party when Black Ops 4 and Xbox got the Halloween outfits. But
I mean,
Wild
they were selling in November on the black market or blackjack. They were selling all that stuff.
I'm talking about when it was live for free. You know what I'm talking about. You don't have to be a wise ass.
Was there any big other NPD numbers you guys saw just off the top of your head? No, I
think that was it. We talked about PlayStation Now last week, which isn't. I don't know.
Yeah, that it's just beating everything.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, crazy. You guys talk about that. Next up, at long last, Square Enix has finished development on Kingdom Hearts 3. Words I thought I would never say.
Yeah, you thought you'd never say.
On Twitter today. Quote, I'm proud to unveil an extended version of the trailer that's been playing in North America cinemas. That was playing right before
probably Wreck-It Ralph or something.
No, I think Fantastic.
I'm trying to think of Disney properties. Maybe the Nutcracker.
Damn.
No,
the
new
WB.
Toy Story, maybe.
Well, that's not whatever. Continuing the quote, and guess what? We've wrapped up development.
Ralph Rack.
I said Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe honestly, maybe mix up. Yeah, whatever. And the tweet goes on to say that we finished up Kingdom Hearts 3 and go play 1.5 plus 2.8 ampersand 2.8. 1.5 plus 2.5 ampersand 2.8. Love that sentence.
What?
He says see you next month, but it's not until January, so that's weird. Unless it's
Japan, time's different.
Wait,
2 months is actually 1 month in Japan.
Is it coming out in Japan earlier?
I thought it was
universal.
It's
universal. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe something's happening next month. Another trailer.
This is a story I never thought I would read in my entire life, and I feel very weird about it. Because I've been waiting for this game for 12 years. I bought a PlayStation 3 for Kingdom Hearts 3, thinking it would come out there, and clearly that never happened.
I wouldn't be surprised if it gets delayed again.
I mean, it's complete, so I don't know. What's interesting about this game?
It's actually out.
Let me actually talk about this.
That's the Last Guardian bit.
What's interesting about this game? No, Final Fantasy 15 was the one that got an event for the release date and then got delayed. That's what that was.
Fucking Square Enix.
What's really interesting about this game that has me very optimistic is that there's been no talk of DLC. There's no exclusive DLC, no pre-order DLC. Because Kingdom Hearts has never really been like that. You know, it's always been this is the package, this is everything, this is it, this is done. And Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 clearly was before the PSN era, but you know, even the later games that came out, they never really had any DLC or anything like that. And so what I'm hoping is that this is the game, and you know, maybe small tiny patches for tweaks and glitches, but no like major, like Final Fantasy 15 had like a 9 gig day one patch that added cutscenes to the game. And it's like, it seems like Kingdom Hearts 3 is not really a victim of any of that nonsense, which is promising for me, because that's really what I was worried about is this game going to get delayed a million times like Final Fantasy 15? You know, is it going to be subject of numerous DLCs and patches and crazy updates and adding content for 17 years? And it looks like it's just going to be, this is the game. You buy it for $60 on the day of launch and you play it and you beat it and it's done. And which is terrifying also, because I'm like so terrified of this franchise It's not ending. They said that they're going to do more Kingdom Hearts games, but it's like the Sora Ansem kind of story is ending, and it's weird. It's like I grew up playing these games, and I poured so much into them, and they gave so much back to me, and it's just weird that it's ending. It's kind of like back in 1983 when people thought that Return of the Jedi was the last Star Wars movie, and it's just weird. It's just very, very weird. I'm excited, but I'm a little sad too.
You're good, bro. I could see Kingdom Hearts 3.2 coming out a year later, and that's your DLC, and you gotta pay $60.
Oh, yeah. Do you think they'll ever do a final mix? They've done that for 2 of them, right? For 1 and 2, both had final mixes.
I'm sure they're gonna do it.
The reason for that actually is because the Japanese versions had content that was cut from the American versions. So the final mix versions were just the Japanese versions, but with a little bit of localization for the American markets. Because there was no final mix in Japan. It's just that was the game. At least as far as I can remember, there might have been a re-release. I don't know. But so like if you go back and play Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, there are cutscenes in the game that they look and feel like there should be voiceover for them, and there's not. And that's because they were scenes that were cut. And so they did Japanese voice acting for him, but they never localized the voice acting for those cutscenes.
Oh, interesting. Didn't know that.
Should they just add it as free update?
For what?
That, like, stuff like that.
For the old games, they're never going to go.
No. I'm saying, like, if they're missing something for the new one.
If they do that, yeah, I would imagine it'd be a free update.
Do you think they'll get some backlash if they actually try to sell that?
Well, I mean, because they didn't sell it with Final Fantasy 15. They added all those cutscenes.
Well, I know, but I'm sure. So I'm not saying, like, the track record is they usually sell another version of it and call it something else.
Well, no, because they never released the final mix in America on PS2. It was just Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1, and Kingdom Hearts 2 on PS2. And then we eventually got the only re-release was the final mix. It's not like they re-released the normal version and then re-released the final mix version.
Okay. I guess.
So
did you guys talk about last week the Final Fantasy cut DLC, or not cut DLC, cancel DLC?
I don't think we talked about it. I'll just kind of like cover it real quick because it's not really that big. And Hajime Tabata has left Square Enix. I think he's going to do his own thing. But there was 4 DLCs announced previously. More DLCs, Jesus Christ. There was Noctis, which is weird. Why have a expansion for the main character? Aranea, which is a little bummer because I would have liked to play as Aranea. She's like a kind of like a dragoon with a spear and stuff. She's kind of cool. Really cool character. Would have been cool to play as her. There was a Luna Freya DLC, which I'm kind of okay. Like just add some cutscenes maybe, but like I'm okay not playing that. And then the one DLC that is surviving all the cut content is going to be Arden, who is a huge main like he's basically the main protagonist of the game. So that I actually am excited to play that. That's really the only one I want.
Protagonist or antagonist?
Antagonist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Because when they said originally, they're like, we're working on a DLC for Arden and maybe some other stuff, and I was like, just give me Arden, that's fine. And then they announced all the other stuff, and like I said, I would take an Aranea DLC, but it getting cut, it's fine. So they kept the one that I wanted, so that's cool. But yeah, it looks like Final Fantasy 15's ongoing saga of content is finally coming to a close. They are releasing the Comrades multiplayer co-op expansion for I think it's $20 standalone. It's 10 or 20, 15 or $20 standalone. So that's coming soon too. So if you're interested in that, it's fun. It's kind of like Monster Hunter Lite, where it's like that similar thing where you're hunting monsters and stuff, but it's nowhere near as in depth. But it's just kind of fun. So I don't know. I don't know if I would buy it separately if I didn't already play the main game. But if you have the main game, it's fun to play with. I don't know. So
speaking of games that never die, The Walking Dead final season is resuming development efforts today. In a statement Skybound has put out, they pretty much said that they are continuing development with episodes 3 and 4. They have finally, after a bunch of legal hurdles and, development backend, I guess, have wrangled up all the old developers from Telltale that were working on the game and will now finish the final season of Walking Dead. If you owned the season pass on any platforms, a bunch of Telltale games have been like delisted from Steam and on and off. Like I think they're saying they're all going to come back. But if you owned it, don't worry, you'll get it in whatever thing you bought it. But you will get episodes 3 and 4 for season 4 eventually or soon in the future.
Eventually,
yeah. They haven't specified a date at all.
The magic conch, maybe someday.
But yeah, they said that they were trying to get it. Now they have finally got everyone, and development is ongoing right now. So cool for that. Awesome that those devs got to finish their work.
Oh, it's hard to see. Never mind. Duke lost.
I don't even know what that is. Ooh, Duke. Next up, gaming publisher THQ Nordic has several big name titles on the way, including Darksiders 3, which is coming out this month still, and Metro Exodus. But the company hasn't played its whole.
It's in December, yet. Isn't it?
I think no, November like 26th or something whack like that.
Next week, okay.
In fact, THQ Nordic has 35 unannounced games currently in development. I don't know how.
I feel like this is actually old news that no one cared about, and then someone said it again, and then everyone cared about it all of a sudden.
I don't know how.
I swear I thought I heard that, unless it was just a lower number.
It was them. No, it was them fucking buying all those games.
No, I know, but I feel like even last year or earlier this year, they said.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, Anthony. I feel like I heard this as well, but
maybe they just updated the number of games in production. Yeah. But I feel like they said they had like a ridiculous amount previously too. Cool, I guess. I hope they're any sort of good. I mean, mid-tier games would be cool to have again, but just don't churn them out and have them be shit. Because then what's the point?
And yeah, another quick thing.
I mean, they are trying to be THQ. So I mean,
yeah.
That's true.
I'm waiting for them to make the U-Draw tablet.
Another random news before we move on. Neck guy got arrested again.
Oh, interesting. Does he have an updated mugshot?
Yes, he does, actually.
Nice. Check the memes, everyone. Check the memes.
It's like there's so many memes.
But yeah, last bit of news. No Man's Sky's Visions update launches tomorrow. This looks like another huge update like they did recently with the Subnautica one, and then I assume lesser update than the one they did this summer that really revamped the whole game. But awesome that The Abyss, not Subnautica, I don't know what I called that. That's actually another indie game. But really cool that No Man's Sky is still getting more support. I watched the trailer for this, Visions. It looks really cool. Intense. Yeah, a lot of cool new
I'm really happy for Hello Games that they're seemingly having some success, because clearly they had a hard time when it launched. And
yeah,
I felt bad because as much as the game was kind of bare bones, I still thought that it was fun and interesting. And it just, lacked content, and people just totally destroyed them for no reason. They buried them. And so the fact that they were able to kind of recover from it, and they're doing so many content drops, and it feels like they're kind of coming pretty quick now too.
I was gonna say that as well. I'm like, well, the reason why they said the game was going to be different.
They advertised the game.
No, I know.
It probably is now, and
you don't need to make ad hominem attacks about the people. You can talk about the studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just happy. I haven't touched this since the last up. What was the
summer one? The Atlas, I think it was called.
Yeah, whatever the major multiplayer update was. I haven't touched it since then. But I mean, good for them. I'm glad that they're supporting it and doing some cool content, and happy that people are enjoying it.
Yeah, this game for sure has a hell of a load of content.
Really interesting game. I just don't have time. Like, if it was the only game I had, then yeah, I'd play a lot of it. But it's like Minecraft. Like, when the fuck do I have time to play Minecraft?
Well, you definitely won't have time to play Minecraft with all the games coming out this weekend, because it is time to let you know what new games you can go play right now, because it's the weekend playlist. Here are the new releases for the week of November 20th through November 23rd. First up, we have Achtung Cthulhu Tactics, PS4 digital.
Say that again.
Achtung Cthulhu Tactics.
It's probably just Achtung.
I don't even want to read this one.
I don't know why you're reading it like it's Middle Eastern.
It has Achtung. I thought it was like supposed to be like a sound like onomatopoeia. I don't want to read this next one because you can't just have 1,000 fucking release dates and expect any of them to be respected. But Battlefield 5 officially comes out to PS4.
It's officially out. It's been out for a week, sort of.
Yeah, I don't even, like. I feel like longer.
Yeah, actually, it's been like 2 weeks.
That's what I forgot. The next one
because of the access thing.
I feel like it's been 10 days since people could play the story. No,
Who the fuck cares?
2 weeks.
Who cares?
It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, 14 days. Holy shit.
I think we're all on the same page. Where well, Jeff, you rented it on GameFly, but if any of us are going to buy it,
I don't play it though.
It's going to be a while from now when it's on sale.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to pick it up when it's probably like $20
because it always goes on sale. So I learned my lesson with Battlefield 1, where I bought it and then it was $20 a month later.
Next up, PSVR highlight, Beat Saber, finally coming to PSVR with more support, more content. I was actually looking into what's
Question.
different in this PSVR version, and it seems like a lot of things.
Are they gonna have all those custom like music playlists?
It's
and stuff
not
like
gonna
that?
have any
No.
custom songs just because of the nature.
I
of
figured
the
that. Yeah,
PlayStation.
'cause it's
Yeah,
not
I
open
mean,
source.
Yeah, it's not a PC. You can't just click and drag your goddamn MP3s. Which obviously isn't how it's done on PC. Either way, but there's some like features. So there's like you could change your score multiplier if you want to have like harder things, but like take out bombs, but make it faster notes or something. And so it'll go like minus multiplier, but then plus multiplier for things, and really customize it to your liking. Looks really cool. A bunch of reviews I saw, it says it has great tracking, which
That's
was
what I
a
was worried
worry
about.
because it's so based around move controllers, which are 2010 technology. But the reviews I've been seeing says it has good tracking. So I've played this on my brother's HTC Vive. I thought it was amazing. So would highly recommend.
Yeah, my best friend Jesse, same one that I said is that played Tetris for me. He has it on Oculus as well, and it's awesome. So I'm excited to play it on PSVR. $20? Was it $20?
30.
Ooh.
30,
It is worth it. It's just like
if you math it out for $2 a song, it's a good deal.
No, I know it is worth it. It's just a matter of like,
Yeah. I feel that. I was gonna buy it because I got the $15 from the countdown to launch.
Even if it was like 25, just
month,
mentally that $5 less, like the fact that it's not a 3 at the beginning,
Yeah, big $29.99.
Well, yeah,
Next up,
whatever.
Bendy and the Ink Machine, PS4 digital. Boxing Apocalypse, PSVR digital. I mean, dude, coming out right after Creed. Should have came out before. Crow the Legend, PS4 digital. Farming Simulator 19, PS4 digital.
Never stop
retail.
farming. Should be the tagline because there's one every year.
Flashback, PS4 digital retail. Gundemoniums.
Gundemoniums?
Nice. That's a great pronunciation. PS4 digital cross-buy.
So cross-buy with what?
I know, right? That's what I was thinking as well. I mean,
PS3?
it came out to Vita earlier, and that's what
maybe it was previously on Vita.
I love how you only see this next up thing whenever it's a Sony or PlayStation first.
That's what I was just thinking. That's funny.
Marvel's Spider-Man Turf Wars, PS4 digital. Yes, it's a DLC, and normally DLC isn't on this list, but when it comes to Horizon DLC or Spider-Man DLC, it'll be on this list. And if you are
excited for it,
unaware of what it is, it has Hammerhead as the villain this time around, and it's like a gang war type story. Mecha Wars, Desert Ashes, PS4, PS4. Yeah, that's what it's like. Slayaway Camp, Butcher's Cut, PS.
Shit came out last week. What the fuck?
Right, by the way.
Another one of those classic. It's on multiple times. What the fuck?
I love it. Just keep getting it everywhere.
So it was out for the PS4. Now it's out for the Vita, bro.
Oh, hi.
No, I thought it was already. No, because I remember saying I thought it was on Vita already, but maybe it was Switch. I remember saying that because it was. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's out again.
Whatever.
Either way, it's out again.
It's out again.
I wonder if these things just happen because like whoever does the drop just forgets to delete them off.
I don't think
so. It's got to be sometimes, right?
Yeah. Squishies, PSVR digital. Get lost in a cheerful world of full adventures. Squishies is a single-player puzzle platform experience built exclusively for PSVR. Solve puzzles and save squishies, or be creative and build your own levels, then share them with the community. I just wanted to say squishies more, honestly.
Squishies.
Storm Boy, PS4 digital. Titanic VR.
Easy Platinum. Or Storm Boy.
Storm Boy, yeah.
Easy Platinum. It's like 15 minutes.
Is it like a super artsy game, or is it like a bad?
It's based on Colin Teal's 1964 children's book of the same name. So go read that first.
I don't know. This Titanic VR seems actually kind of interesting to me because I love that type of shit.
So this could be a more appropriate time to have Titanic VR on this because I actually saw Titanic, the film, for the first time. Yes, for the first time.
Kidding me?
This week. It was right after I beat the Voyage of Despair, the Call of Duty Zombies map that takes place at the Titanic.
I got to do my research on it.
And I'm like, oh, damn, I got to get more of this boat. And I'm watching Titanic, and literally it was insane, actually, how accurate Treyarch created Titanic and Voyage of Despair. Like, because since the film is so accurate to the movie, James Cameron, really into that.
The film is accurate to the movie.
Is that what I said? The film is accurate to the real life. The boat. But yeah, Voyage of Despair, exactly like Titanic, really cool. Like to the.
If this is like $10, I would consider it because that sounds like something I would really like to.
It's probably 30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably 40. It's probably 40, honestly.
And it's a 1 hour experience, so you just look at it like.
Yeah, exactly. But if it was like $10, I would totally do it just for the experience of it because I love that type of shit.
You would spend $10 on this, but not 20 in Firewall. Okay, makes sense.
Well, because Firewall, because I don't have the aim controller. That's the thing is I want to play it with the aim controller.
Yeah, that is huge. That aim controller is on the Black Friday sale.
No, dude. I'm surprised. I even looked for Anthony to hook him up, but no.
That's specifically why I don't want to get Firewall yet, is because I want to experience it with the aim controller.
And then last up, everyone's favorite simulation game, YouTuber's Life, PS4 digital.
YouTuber's Life. Oh my god! OMG! Exclamation mark is the.
I don't know if that's part of the title or not. And for music, not much, and for everything else, not much.
Chris Cornell. I thought he died.
No.
Well, there's a new album out.
Chris Cornell. Wasn't he fucking Soundgarden?
No, you're thinking of Chris Parnell from SNL. There you go.
That is not who I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking. No, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking. Wait, hold on. Yeah, he died in 2017. What the fuck? It's like an unreleased album.
Could be.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. I was like, maybe I'm thinking Scott Weiland, but like, no.
By the way, if you're listening when this comes out, there's still a bunch of sales on the PlayStation Store. So,
oh yeah, I think that goes till Monday now.
Yeah, till usually
probably the usual turnaround of Tuesday morning. Yeah.
So go buy some games.
Yeah, I saw some standouts just off the top of my head. I remember seeing Spider-Man was 40, easy buy.
Yeah, pick that up, easy.
The Red Dead, which I'm now realizing I shouldn't have bought. The $80 version of Red Dead, by the way, total waste of an extra $20.
I'm so glad I bought the base game.
Yeah, the additional stuff you get, like, it just hit me like earlier this week. I'm like,
it's not even like actual expansion stuff, right? It's just fluff shit.
It's just like an extra mission, I think, and just
it's an extra game hideout, which there's already 7 of in the game, and I only did 2, so it's like I clearly didn't need the extra one. And then like a bank robbery.
There's plenty of content in the game already for me.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know why I thought like.
And that shit'll be on sale standalone for like $9 3 years from now, anyways.
Well, no, so that version I think right now is $60. The $80 version is not 60 or something.
I got it for 50. I got it for 48 plus tax. So
yeah. Oh, Black Ops 4 is also 40 everywhere.
62. So I mean, not too.
But yeah, that's that on sales. I think now we're nearing the end of the episode.
Yeah, I don't think we got any questions this week, did we?
Nah, I don't even think we called
for him. Yeah, that's our bad. If you would like to write in questions for the show, you can hit us up on facebook.com/groups/psbestfriends and let us know what you want us to talk about on the show. You can give us questions. You can give us pitch us a game idea. I kind of miss game time. Maybe we'll lab out some stuff and maybe bring that back. No promises. But yeah, so write us in there. Do you want to just kind of briefly talk about Pokemon real quick?
Yeah, I'll give my thoughts on it because it's very interesting. My thoughts are like, I'm super conflicted. For the most part, I think this is an extremely boring game, and I'm pretty much just mashing A throughout the entire thing.
Really?
However, the rewarding feeling and that like giddy feeling I get when I catch a Pokemon, add a new Pokemon, add it to my decks, or just evolve a Pokemon, I love. And I'm straight up playing like.
Did you play the original Red, Blue, and Yellow?
Yellow as like a really young kid. But I mean, no, I've been playing Pokemon, since Yellow.
No, but specifically Red, Blue, and Yellow, though.
No, I don't really have that.
You don't really have that nostalgia factor for Kanto.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I have Kanto. I must have played Fire Red, I guess. I don't.
Well, Fire Red and Leaf Green were Kanto, and then Gold and Silver, you went to Kanto after you beat the Johto area. Yeah, no,
I guess I just honestly don't have that much nostalgia for. Because in Heart Gold, Kanto was in it. That's why I'm also
right. Yeah, because Gold and Silver, and then the remix of Gold and Silver.
Yeah, that's okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Story in Silver and Gold when you go to Kanto.
Are you finding it that I guess involved?
I actually am really surprisingly, because I was expecting to not like it at all, really enjoying the catching mechanism. It's just kind of fun. It's kind of mindless and fun. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm playing it on handheld, so you use the gyro to aim instead of. Although I do have the Pokeball Plus, and when you play docked mode, or you could even play handheld and prop it up with the Pokeball Plus, you actually like use it like the I almost said Wiimote, like a Joy-Con, and you throw it. And so I'm really enjoying it, and that's actually kind of hooking me in because I'm finding that it's easier. It makes the grind less tedious to me versus actually trying to go and kill wild Pokemon to earn experience.
Yeah, I do like that trade-off. I do like
the battling is just classic Pokemon battling, so that's fine. I'm really enjoying it. I'm kind of taking my time a little bit because I know it so well because I've beat Pokemon Yellow I don't know how many times, and Red and Blue I played too, obviously. So I'm kind of taking my time a little bit. I just got to Lavender Town, which I would say is maybe a little more than halfway, maybe about halfway through the game. I'd say around halfway through the game. So I'm taking my time, but I'm really enjoying it. And I do agree to an extent that it's pretty easy, but people need to, the people online, like on Kotaku and everything, that are saying like, oh, it's too easy. Like, you got to keep in mind, you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s now playing it. You know what I mean? Like, Pokemon wasn't that easy for us when we were in our, like when did Yellow come out? 98, 97?
Yellow must have come out in 99, right? Because 98
so I was 8
when
years old when I played it. So clearly it was going to be harder for me at 8 years old than it is playing the remake of it when I'm 27. You know what I mean? So I think a little bit of it being too easy is also a little bit to do with the fact that we're older. We know it so well. We know what we're doing. We know all the weaknesses and all the, like what Pokemon to use against what. Back then we didn't so much. So I think I don't think the game is easy. The game is easy, but I think it is a little bit of we're just older now too. So I don't really hold that against it too much.
Where I would hold it against the game is it just like started regressing in some ways. Why is the map still under 3 button presses when in the past 2 Pokemons they hotkeyed it? So they clearly knew.
Yeah, it's weird that you can't just press the minus button or the plus button to pull it up. That is weird.
What the fuck? I'm like, are you serious right now?
I mean, that's not that big a deal to me, but I do agree it is something that's like why.
No, but even just a bunch of things like you have to pick an item and then put it on a guy, even though Pokemon Go, and I'm pretty sure Sun and Moon had the option where if you just hit your Pokemon, you could give them a potion if they need it. It's just like some quality of life stuff that it's like.
Well, no, that's how Pokemon's always been as far as using potions and stuff. Are you talking about using a berry on a wild Pokemon?
No, I'm talking about using a potion on a Pokemon. I know it's how it's always been, but I'm pretty sure Sun and Moon, 100% Go at least. They fixed it in like quality of life things where if you're on your Pokemon, you could just heal them like on the spot.
That's not you're nitpicking. The fact that you're nitpicking that much says
well, no, yeah. I mean, these are my complaints, but I do think it's a great game nonetheless.
Yeah, no, I think it's a solid like 8.2 out of 10 so far. I still have a lot to go.
I would give it around an 8 as well.
Yeah, I don't want to let my nostalgia take over and say it's like a 9.5. Like it's not. It's a very good game. It's perfect for people new to the franchise. There's a lot of homages to people that are old school, like original Red, Blue, and Yellow fans. I like the little things that they kept in, so like you can still get your Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander from the same trainers or the same.
I like how it's like it's the same universe as the originals. Like it's just in the future. Like you meet Blue and he's like, "Oh, I remember when I did this," and it's like, "What? No way."
And I have a theory of Red being in the game too, but I won't spoil it.
I think it is now. Did they show that in a trailer?
I don't know, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone that doesn't know. But I have a theory he's going to be in it too.
Professor Oak?
No. I'll tell you off game. I don't even know if it's confirmed, so I don't even really think it's technically a spoiler. I just think
else. And I guess that is it. Remember, if you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/psbestfriends and support us at the $2 or more level to get shouted out like our awesome Patreons, such as Jake Malore, Nathaniel Hicks, Jack Terzi, congrats on the engagement, and Tim Wooten, congrats on the zombie playing with me. You guys are all awesome. Love y'all. Keep it up. 2 thumbs up.
And again, you can keep up with us on YouTube. If you just go to youtube.com, type in the search bar PS Best Friends or PlayStation Best Friends. You can see all of our content that we're doing. Again, I'm going to be uploading. My friend Jesse did a complete playthrough of the Journey mode in Tetris Effect. So from the first level of Journey to the end, he did it all in one shot. So you can watch that. I'm trying to decide if I should break it up into smaller videos or just leave it one big video.
Yeah, figure that out. But listeners, 100% watch this guy. Anthony was sending us little like Snapchats like while he was playing like off-screen stuff. This guy is insane. Like I thought I was
He got like
good for,
numerous
a regular guy, but
perfecttresses.
yeah.
He didn't get the Ultimatris because it's really
he
hard.
didn't? Oh, that sucks.
It's really hard, dude. It's crazy. And a lot of times he was just getting bad drops too during it.
Yeah. What that is getting pretty much the entire screen. So in the new Tetris effect, you could do zone and pretty much stops time and like you line up Tetrises, and that's pretty much getting the entire board.
Which I think the zone I think that's actually a separate video, so I can upload that too. But yeah, no,
How long was
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's like it's over an hour, might be over 2 hours. But he did he did everything all in one shot.
Damn.
Wild.
I think it was like an hour and a half. If I had to guess, it was like an hour and a half. So, but yeah, he's insane. So keep an eye out for that. Also keep an eye out for Jeff's content. He did a lot of zombies content. He might not be able to do any more contractually. So go look at the stuff he has up now, which is cool. Check out Miguel gave some tips and tricks for getting around the skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops 4. And again, you can go check all of our older reviews. I did The Messenger, Donut County. Jeffrey did Destiny Forsaken. Miguel did NBA. You did do NBA, actually.
Yeah,
I was trying to say WWE 2K19, but you also did NBA 2K19. So go check those all out. We'd really appreciate it. And also, don't forget to give us a 5-star rating on your podcast app of choice. That's going to get us. It's going to give us a lot of help getting up the. I almost said leaderboards. I guess it's technically. I guess the top charts are kind of a leaderboard. So it's going to get us up there, so we can get more views, so we can get more people listening to the show, which will get more questions, which will give you better content. Jeffrey, you don't go first. Miguel, where can people find you?
People can find me at PlayStation Network Dark Angel 1010 or at Twitter at Angel Alvarez 10 with a J.
And Jeff, where can people find you?
Also, just forgot to mention this, by the way. Quick post-game report. Finished Castlevania Season 2 on Netflix.
Don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything.
Ooh,
Still halfway through it. Still halfway through it.
So good. Recommend it 1,000%. Such good TV. But you can find me on PSN, Brawl96, and Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, Mr. Brawl96. What did you say?
Watch Narcos.
Oh, Narcos better. I think you said another anime. I'm like, wait, what?
And you can find me on PSN and Steam at the only X188. You can find me on Battle.net playing some Hearthstone, getting ready for Rastakan's Rumble in a couple weeks, which is going to be the new expansion, the final expansion of 2018. And that is the only X1 #1470. And you can find me on Twitter at Anthony Palm. Any last thoughts?
Happy Thanksgiving. Cut a nice slice of turkey and write your name on it. And
yeah, we didn't really do any Thanksgiving themed stuff. So I don't know. Go eat some.
My favorite Thanksgiving themed game.
Actually, I do have a quick gaming Thanksgiving anecdote. 6 years ago, my best friend Mike and I stayed up until 5 a.m. playing Skyrim. He had one TV and I had one TV, and we played Skyrim literally until 5 a.m. I looked at him at like 5:30. I'm like, dude, we need to go to bed. So that was awesome.
Thanksgiving's a made-up holiday made by the greeting card companies to get money from turkeys.
Thanks again for listening in. This has been PlayStation.
Why is it on a Thursday? Why not put it on a fucking Friday? I'm just saying.
Because then they wouldn't be able to give you cool deals on Friday.
I'm not even thinking about that. I just want Friday off, man.
Thanks again for listening. This has been PlayStation Best Friends episode 79, and we will catch you all next week.
Peace.
Cut. Fuck.
Did you not do your own time?
No, hold on. No, it's still going. I got this. Okay. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot. No, it works out perfectly though because the line thing kept going. All right, let's go. One more. Fuck. All right.
I'm going to